What's going on with y'all? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network, and I'm reading this article. And students at Lebron James I Promise School have now been given a 4-year scholarship to Kent State in Ohio. So once again, let's give it up for LeBron James because he continues to lap everyone as far as athletes and giving back to the community. Now he has 100. So basically, in the statement, an article I'm reading, it said from the newspaper in Kent, Ohio, Kent State is offering the oldest class in the I Promise School, who are now juniors, to free 4-year tuition to their university and also a year free of room and board. And basically the requirements are you have to be obviously admitted into Kent State, you have to have the grades to get in, and you have to complete a certain amount of community service hours every semester. So this is just the latest example of how LeBron James, like I said, is lapping the field and is giving back to the community. Someone who didn't have to go to college, who was gifted enough to bypass that, but is making sure that people from his community, people, students and kids that don't have the opportunities that he was afforded, whether it was talent, smarts, or whatever, are able to go out and get that education and further their life to establish themselves. And this is something that is underrated. Instead of buying fancy cars and jewelry, we should see more athletes taking initiative and making sure kids are getting educations that can't afford it otherwise, right? Like a lot of these students, I don't know the percentages, but I'm sure there's a lot of these 193 students that probably wouldn't be able to afford college if it wasn't for LeBron James. And now, as long as they handle their business in the classroom in high school, they will be able to go to college for free, essentially. Like that, I mean, that itself, it's mind blowing, and it continues to show that you can be much more than a basketball player. You can be much more than an athlete. You can be a community servant, right? And LeBron James continues to prove that time and time and time again. And this is just the latest act. Now, I'm going to guess that Kent State is the first school to do this in combination with his school. Now, if LeBron James opens another charter school, or in years to come, I'm sure more schools are going to offer these same kind of programs to his students. And I already know how competitive it is to get into the I Promise school, but it's going to be even more competitive, and it's going to allow more and more parents to realize that they can send their child to college. Even if college, now there's no guarantee all 193 of the students at the I Promise school is going to go to Kent State. Like that, that's not guaranteed, but it's a simple fact that opportunity has been provided to them, by someone who cares deeply about what's going on in his hometown and his community. And that's just beautiful, man. We need more athletes. We need more people in positions of power to come through for students, for the next generation in ways like this. And LeBron James just continues to set the standard. Like he just sets it higher and higher every time. And LeBron James is someone who's gonna be he's gonna break every record there is to break in basketball. But to me, he's gonna be someone who was definitely more known, even more so than his accomplishments on the court, is for his business ventures. He's going to be a billionaire, and for the things that he's able to do in the community, for the stances he's taken, whether it was backing Trayvon Martin or Eric Gardner or getting the owner of the Clippers out of the league for his racist comments. Like someone who's able to take a stance, taking a stand for black people, supporting Colin Kaepernick. Someone that didn't, dabble right on the line, right? Like he didn't go both ways. No, LeBron has always been for the people, and that is, I can't admire someone more. That's the highest regard I can give to someone, is someone who was of the people, for the people, and he continues to do it. So once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to bring more and more content. Peace.